Welcome back, everybody. It's Gaston and Steve. Once again,
What's up?
in Garreg Mach Monastery. And we are here in the market for a very momentous occasion. We can actually get the blacksmith now.
Yo, what's good? Blacksmith, top tier.
The best thing in this market. The only thing you're
making it sound really sarcastic, but yeah, this is actually super important.
It is.
Like two main functions of blacksmith right here. You ready?
Go for it.
Forge and repair. Forge, you're basically just upgrading the weapon to something else. There are actually a lot of options you can do here. So, for example, you can see grayed out under the iron sword.
I'll go back. Yep.
Yeah. One, you'll see a bunch of weapons, right? Standard stuff, iron sword, steel sword, killing edge, whatever. Under that is a special weapon that only the iron weapons can turn into, the venom edge. Not great. It's just kind of cool to have.
Yeah, it's basically like, hey, did you want to add poison touch to your weapons?
Exactly. But the thing is, you can only make it with venom stones, which are pretty hard to find in a lot of the game.
Yeah, they're pretty rare. pretty rare by itself is an understatement.
Yeah, so that's a monster item. So you get them from killing monsters, but good luck finding them.
Yeah, they're very specific monsters too.
Yeah, more importantly though, you can make the killing edge into a Wu Dao.
The best weapon in the game.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. There's also a repair option.
Yeah.
Which is just to refill weapon durability of any weapon. You need materials for that, like the smithing stone or whatever, to do it. It's not like the other games where you could just like combine other weapons to repair them. But
yeah, this is extremely important, right? Because look at the stats. You'll notice that just by upgrading it to the Killing Edge Plus, its critical hit goes up and its might goes up. Go to the Wu Dao, its hit percentage goes up and its weight goes down. And weight, the lower it is, the better your speed is, your effective speed is, and the higher your effective speed, the more often you can attack twice.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, you'll notice when we get to the Wu Dao Plus, I think its critical hit goes up to 40 or 45. It goes up really high.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, so, the other thing you can do to keep in mind is you can unrust weapons. Unrust? No, you can make rusted weapons into whatever they're supposed to be. Right. I think they're all random, right?
No, you know pretty quick. Like, I'm pretty sure
what I mean is
the drops when you get them are random.
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
But yeah, it's pretty obvious when you get certain ones that turn into anything important.
Yeah.
Also, this month, get this guy's quest. It's important. If you beat it, he opens up a shop where you can buy the materials to upgrade normal weapons and killing weapons, which we will be abusing ruthlessly.
So that quest sits there until you take it or until it's too late. Actually, doesn't it last forever?
It lasts until the time skip. Question mark.
Yeah, I've never waited that long, so I don't know.
Also, Rhea told us to give people stuff, so we're gonna do that. Oh. This is actually a random bit of text that's a little bit important. So we're actually gonna meet Annette's dad this month. It's pretty obvious when we do, because he's the only other person in this game that has, one of only two other people that have orange hair in this game.
He's the only adult that has orange hair.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to give her calming herbs, because apparently Rhea thinks she's a spaz. And then
it's not incorrect.
She kind of is, but it's fine.
She does have a song about dungeons.
Which is great.
Boxes. Yeah, so.
And then we're going to give, I think it's bravery herbs to Ash. Because he's a good boy. Which is weird. He doesn't need bravery herbs. He used to be a thief.
What right do they have to drag
a man
like him into their schemes?
He was an orphan thief, and now he's a good boy.
I love how salty he is about Leonardo, dude.
I mean, I don't blame him. Hey, Rhea sent us to kill my adopted dad. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're fortifying herbs. I didn't realize this, but apparently she gives you different herbs depending on the class you're in. Because for Black Eagles, you get,
I appreciate
I think Bernadetta gets bravery herbs, and then Linhart gets some other type. That's
Don't
interesting.
wake the hell up herbs.
Yeah, I didn't notice that was a thing. We're going to continue our whirlwind tour, and a new thing has opened up to us. So we're going to talk to this half-naked guy.
Hooray!
He wants us to check out the sauna, which conveniently is right here.
Yeah, this was DLC,
Yeah.
and it's weird.
Hey, sauna boss. So who do we want to go to the sauna with?
Dimitri.
That's fine. We only have to do it with one person.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Basically, if you get it right, Byleth and the person you come in with, they have a chance to gain increased points when you instruct them. It helps a little bit, but when you have New Game Plus, it's not as important.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff they added for DLC, it's just making the game easier when you start off.
Yeah. So yeah, for this, pretty simple mechanics. You can increase theme, which makes it hotter, or you can stay longer, which doesn't increase temperature, so it doesn't increase the bar gain that you get by as much, but I think it increases it by the same amount, or like half of the amount.
I think it's half.
But yeah, we're gonna increase theme because fuck it, go hard or go home.
I mean, she's gonna die, dude.
I mean, maybe it's possible. Oh no, worked out perfect. But Byleth is cold, but we don't want Dimitri to overheat, so we're just gonna go.
Right.
It's fine.
Didn't realize Dimitri was such a weakling.
It's actually funny. I think like Hilda, weirdly, is the hardest one to get.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
But I mean, I guess that's neither here nor there.
It's not actually, yeah. I'd imagine it'd be funny if the dude couldn't handle it. That'd be pretty funny.
True. But let's see. Let's continue our whirlwind tour of stuff. One mission that I'm not gonna show the start of or the middle of because it's a long, annoying, basically like fetch quest chase thing. This month, if you talk to Sedith, he'll ask you to find Captain Gerald, who is your dad. There is a long list of people that you are supposed to talk to in order to find him, but allow me to save you some time and effort.
Well, we know where he is.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious where he is because it's the only place in the monastery that you haven't been allowed to go to yet. And if you've been paying attention, you should already know where that is. And it's this makeshift tiny cemetery up here in the corner. Oh, look, it's him. Found him.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join.
And so basically, hey, are you guys interested in some good old-fashioned foreshadowing?
Your mother. She's resting.
Because here it is.
What do you mean?
Well, it's foreshadowing for later in the game and for the Ashen Wolves DLC.
Wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't.
So, you know, it's interesting. I'm glad they put it in here.
And smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And
But yeah, I also guess it's the one time you get to see Gerald,
never
like,
brought her back an unusual
be sappy,
light up.
I suppose.
I thought you were gonna say happy.
Well, that too.
I can't count how many times she made me happy just by
Also, look, spoilers for the Ashen Wolves DLC. I'm a little upset that the bad guy in that DLC is basically a simp who hates you because he hates Gerald.
loved you with all her heart. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her.
I mean, you know, hey, what are you gonna do, right?
Yours.
True.
One day,
You know, this is a nice ring, and I'm willing to bet that weebs everywhere tried to get engaged with it.
Well done.
Like, oh, let me make a real version of that.
You know, people out here having Zelda weddings. You know it's true, bro.
I mean, that's fine. Like, a wedding is between you and whoever you're marrying, so it's none of my business. But me personally, like, nah, no thanks.
But it's not though. It's not though. See, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, you know what? You're right, because if you get married in a ceremony, it's you, the person you're marrying, and you know, however many people you decide to invite.
Yeah, you're showing off to people, which is fine. If that's how you want to show off, go ahead, man. That's all you. I'm like, bruh, what is it crazy? Anyway.
God, Rhea's so like attractive and evil at the same time.
Pretty sure that's the point, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think I could listen to her talk like that forever, though.
Which is weird, right? Because I don't know how much of this is like just put on.
True. Okay, so she wants you to go to tea with her, also part of the DLC. Sure, let's do it. It's a free 800 points, because you get the points, even if you fail miserably. Also, shock, surprise, surprise. Her favorite tea is Tea of the Saints.
You'll figure, right?
I know, right?
I am grateful.
You know, how do you feel about tea time being included?
It's a better substitute than that other thing where you invite people to your room.
Oh, from from the Fates trilogy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's creepy.
Well, it's weird, yeah.
I see.
So, yeah, if you were curious, Rhea is basically into intellectual, historical, or religious stuff. It's
Even though
pretty
she was there.
obvious. Or you. She also really likes you.
That's not weird at all.
Nah. So yeah, it's pretty easy.
Have confidence. I truly believe you can lead your.
I mean, I would hope you believe that if you put us in charge.
I know after meeting us for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I got that one wrong. But hey, we're gonna do a side quest later that allows us to get a thing that tells us if we're about to be wrong. But if you get a perfect tea time with Rhea, she basically you get to stare at her in a creepy way, and she tells you about her crown,
I appreciate.
which I guess is nice.
It's made out of people. The crown is people.
It's funny because it might be true. All right, so that's that. Let's go do our normal Garreg Mach stuff. Let's go eat lunch with everybody, and then steal things from the Amiibo gazebo.
Hooray!
We got Leonie, if you didn't remember. So that's the thing.
Yeah, she's important and stuff. I think everyone is good though.
Yeah, I'll just do this because who cares? I just want Leonie's motivation to be up.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me.
Look, am I the only one? I kind of prefer Leonie's look before the time skip to what it is after.
It's really just the hair.
I mean, the hair and the fact that she's like, I'm gonna wear a shield on my shoulder like Gerald.
All right, look. I remember in Awakening where that was just what heroes look like. Okay.
True. And
it's
they
not
had that
even that
weird. They had that weird like bug thorax armor.
Yeah.
And
that is weird.
And what's up? Look, Awakening is a really good game, right? Like, I'd argue, well, you don't really need to argue it, but Awakening is probably a better crafted game all around than the Fates trilogy, even if you include them all together, right?
Hey, don't call it a trilogy, thank you.
Well, not a trilogy, but...
It's giving it too much credit.
like, triplet?
It's just 3 games. Yeah. It's just 3 games that are
incredibly they go together.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually a really good haul. Spirit Dust and a Speedwing. That was nice. Not bad.
Was that a prayer ring? What was that?
Yeah, a prayer ring, and
okay.
I think I got another ring. But who to give magic to? Annette is good. Happy needs that really bad.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe we'll just start bringing... well, no, Happy has Warp. Warp is really important, guys.
Yeah. So if you guys don't remember, last week we talked a ton about stat growths and stuff. So if you can recall, Happy's and Annette have higher... Not Happy. Constance and Annette, I believe, have higher magic stat growth than
Correct.
Happy does. But Happy won't die when she gets hit.
True. Yeah, Happy has better defense.
So yeah, that's all. I just remember that. So.
Okay, I'm starting to try to think of like who my 10 are gonna be, and I'm about to just start pumping them full of items.
That's fine.
So I know Petra's gonna be in there, so might as well start getting in there.
Yeah, so generally what I end up doing is I make characters who are already good at stuff better at that stuff.
Same. Which
So
is
a lot
why
of
I'm
the
about to make
streammates I
Petra
had-
even faster.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And Byleth even luckier.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. All right, so we're on the same page.
Oh yeah, man. I don't know what luck does in this game, but hey, she's gonna be mad lucky. Also, Annette just gets better if you make her a dancer, so I usually do that if I have her.
I was seeing we're on the same page.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we're never gonna get the best magic sword ever, but that's all right.
Well, which best magic sword are you speaking of?
I think Bloodgang is the best magic sword in the game.
Oh, that's true. It is.
So I'm pretty sure there's one other like legendary one, I believe.
I know there's a bunch of swords that do magical damage or have special effects. Like I'm trying to think of magical weapons besides.
There's
there's the Levin sword, there's the bolt axe. Those are good, if not really heavy.
There's a bow that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, the Inexhaustible, or
is that what it's called?
That's the one Leone gets when you're friends with Linhardt.
Okay, and I think Indra is the spear you get when you do Hubert's.
Yeah, and that one's magical and has a range of 1 or 2, which is nice.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Yeah.
Who do I need to?
Oh, and then of course Crusher, the magic hammer.
Yeah, but like Annette doesn't need a hammer. She's already good with magic. It's just a weird thing to do.
I actually didn't. I honestly still can't think of a lot of characters that benefit from having like high magic and are also using axes for their class.
True.
Like, does Hilda randomly have? Well, maybe what? Edelgard, maybe. I don't know.
Edelgard does have high magic. Like I'm playing through Black Eagles in another thing, and her magic, her strength is she's on level 35. Her strength is 40, and her magic is like 23.
I mean, yeah, it's about right for someone who's mainly going to be physical anyway.
Yeah, let's. Hilda Axe to S or A+. No, S because you get critical hit.
I was going to say, yeah, either do S or not at all. So.
Yeah, we can raise her flight later. And then let's change abilities. Everybody enjoying this menu keeping jump?
Why does she have bow prowess?
I think she just gets that because she had a. Lances are brawling. Lances, because she's going to be on a dragon later.
I was legit about to say.
That's not even a question.
Yeah. What's her brawl level anyway?
Not that high.
Okay.
Why did I go there? Because I can just do this.
Yeah.
Duh. That's why I went there.
I would still consider getting her healing. I would consider her getting her healing focus though.
No, I will. I was actually about to change her goals to just that. So, Axe, we can just level up with points later. So, we'll do Brawl and Flying for now.
Okay, yeah.
That works. And I guess we should change Leone since she's here. Leone's better as an assassin. Don't know why they want to make her a bow knight so bad, but okay.
Because she wants to be a bow knight, man. Just like her hero, Geralt.
Shut up.
I think that's one of her quotes when she says "just like Geralt."
It is.
But that's
also, gonna be honest with you guys. Authority is how you win the game. Everybody should have good authority because when you give people battalions, battalions give people better stats. Like that's what happens.
It's true, yeah.
All right, so we're good. Let's go.
Hooray!
See, look at that. That was relatively quick. That only took 20 minutes.
Yes. Oh, really?
We got to speed run these months so that it's easier to compress the videos and upload them, right?
Yeah. Don't you want it to take a couple days to upload?
Yeah.
Your sick, nasty internet speed.
Oh, fun fact. I run a lot of this stuff from a laptop because I'm too poor to get a fancy desktop right now. So did not mean to do that again, but it's okay. So I was like, hey, I want to be able to record DS and 3DS and Game Boy Advance games one day, right? So I downloaded a 3DS emulator and I was like, hey, one day we talked about it. We want to do Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia at some point. It's a really good
Right.
game. So I went to download it. Would you like to guess how long it took my laptop to download it?
30 hours.
You're close. It took 26.
Ew, dude.
Which is annoying, because would you like to guess how big the file is for Shadows of Valencia?
Like a gig?
It's actually a gig and a half.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And then I was like, oh, well, you know, might as well download Monster Hunter 4 while I'm here, because that game is probably more fun to play with a controller. That took 33 hours? And it's
that game is huge.
2.4 gigs.
Yeah, relative to like every other DS game, the game's huge.
Yeah.
I knew that much. Like Monster Hunter just takes up space.
It does. I forgot why I was leveling up her flight. I think it's so she can have a void if she waits.
Is that the only reason you do that ever?
Yeah, I mean, actually, fun fact, if you want to follow metas and all that kind of weird stuff, it's actually a good idea to make anybody that you plan to turn into an assassin or a sword master or any sort of class like that that's really fast. It's actually a really good idea to turn them into a Pegasus Knight at some point, because Pegasus Knights have increased growth for speed. And it's a good intermediate class to make them turn into.
And I guess that really does put Petra over the top then, just in general.
So that's like usually the route that I have her take.
Yeah, because Felix doesn't have access to that, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, good point. He doesn't. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, just turn him into a thief.
Yeah.
Because thieves also have bonuses to speed. Oh, I
It's
don't
funny,
have enough activity points. I was rolling.
Did they? Okay, question. So in Fates, they kind of do a couple of things. They change stuff around, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that game, certain classes were locked to male and female only, and they change it, right? Because I know Berserker used to be a male only class, and then they switch it.
They kind of have the same thing in this game.
That wasn't true. I made that up.
In
But
this game,
Pegasus Knight always was a female only class until
Fates, I think, yeah.
Because is it Shigure? No, what's his name?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because he can become a Pegasus Knight. I think your character can become one.
Yeah.
And then, is
I want
that
to say
it?
it was Tsubaki also.
You know,
Oh yeah, Tsubaki. He starts as one. Yeah.
He is one, yeah.
Professor.
Okay. But yeah, so they switched it up in that game, but in this one they went back to it. So unfortunately, no male character can ride on a flying horse.
Yeah. But they did change it a little bit, because there are a few classes that are locked behind gender. So I know male units can never become a Gremory, which sucks. Because like people like Linhardt would be way better if they could become a Gremory instead of a Holy Knight or a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's trash.
I mean, it's actually better for every magic person in the game, like even Hubert.
Yeah.
Like,
Although Hubert does make sense as a Dark Knight because his hidden ability is in Spear.
yeah.
And he gets a special spear because of his paralogue.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to turn him into a Dark Knight.
Impressed yet?
But honestly, like if you've ever been online and looked up stuff on Fire Emblem, like you'll see videos of people who are like, are master classes even worth it for a lot of people?
A lot of the times the answer is no.
Right. And that's partly because a lot of master classes for some reason put you on a horse. Which I don't like. Okay.
I think which ones are worth it? War Master is super great.
Oh, dude. So it also sucks because females cannot be War Masters.
Grapplers.
Which
Is it War Master or Grappler?
they can't be either one.
Yeah.
Which sucks because Hilda would make an amazing War Master. So yeah, we're gonna do the battle at Lake Tutates for money and training, and then we're gonna do roster retrieval, and then we're gonna go get that merchant.
Yep. That's what's on the docket.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, making good time. But back to that discussion, like, War Master is an amazing class for any male unit who's gonna use brawling at all.
Yeah.
Because War Master comes with an innate ability that just gives plus 20 to critical hit.
Yeah.
It's busted. So like, I'll mention this again. I'm playing through Black Eagles in my other playthrough, and I've made Caspar into a War Master, right? Because of course. So you give him the Killer Knuckles Plus, and he is a War Master, and give him the ability for critical plus 10 on his weapons. His like native critical hit with a Killer Knuckle is like 70%.
Yeah, you can slide him a crit ring as well. If you feel like
that's exactly what I did, which adds 5 to your critical hit ratio. And he just kills things. They're just dead. Just walk up to a horse, beat that horse in the face, that unit's dead. Deuces. It's kind of not fair, actually. Actually, I think we're good with this 10. Yeah, let's roll with this 10. Bernadetta, hang out with Petra. Happy, hang out with Constance. And who do I even want? Actually...
Question, real quick. The paralog for Ash, do you need Catherine for that also?
No. Plus, Catherine joins us anyway, because we're the Blue Lions, so...
No, Gilbert joins us anyway.
No, I thought... Catherine. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Silver Snow. You're correct. Leone, hang out with Felix, because it's fun.
It is.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, but speaking of master classes, one of the more, I don't know if I want to call it disappointing or not. Mortal Savant?
Mortal Savant is so situational that it's not worth it.
Like, I appreciate that they there's a sword and magic class that's not on a horse.
I think Mortal Savant that comes from Echoes, because it's not called Mortal Savant in that game. It's called Dread Knight, but it's basically the same thing.
Well, I thought Dread Knight was just Dread Knight. Oh, you know what?
It does the same thing where they use swords and magic.
That's what I'm saying, because in Awakening, when you the DLC gives you the Dread Knight class, in that game they can use sword, axes, and magic. Yeah. But then in Fates, they change it to sword, axes, and shuriken.
In Fates it's so much worse.
Yeah. So I guess if originally it was magic, they just altered it to balance it with Fates. So
probably.
That makes sense. Because then right after Fates, wow, that really?
What?
I don't remember it being that big.
Oh, you're talking about Supreme Armor Company's battalion attack?
Yeah, that was a weird way to say that, but yes.
Nah, it's fine. It's actually a really good battalion, except for the part where it gives you -10 for a void.
Yeah.
And actually, it's pretty good for a net too, and Edelgard.
Yeah. I still like. I guess we won't care.
Actually, she can have it.
Dimitri's special one is my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's basically the same as a Mortal Corpse, only it attacks right in front of you instead of
so
at range.
Its range is. I'm pretty sure. Is it right in front of you or around you?
For Dimitri's or
is the center around you or around the first thing in front of you?
It's around the first thing in front of you.
Okay, I can never remember. That's fine.
I mean, we'll see it when we have the time skip because he comes back with it.
Yeah, it's still my favorite, but yeah,
it's really good. Like, it's a solid thing. So okay, we're good.
I gotta look up all the other master classes because I don't remember every single one of
I
them.
remember most of them. For example, like the reason a lot of people don't think master classes are good is because a lot of them don't add enough to your unit to make it worth it. For example, Dedu, at some point, we're gonna make him a war master. What he is supposed to be is an armored knight or armored lord or whatever it's called. Or no, it's a great knight in this game. But the problem is a great knight does not have as high of defenses, and you give them an extra weakness by putting them on a horse.
Exactly.
So they get mobility, which is nice, but they lose a little bit of defense, and they're still like, what should I do? now rapiers kill them even harder. So it's like it's not really worth it.
I will get the
I
You
don't
know?
think. I'm pretty sure they don't stack like that, right?
No, they don't. But it's still just like, as a War Master, rapiers just affect them like normal swords anyway. So it's better to turn them into that than anything else.
I'm trying to think. It's Falcon Knight. It's Falcon Knight and Wyvern Lord are the other ones, right?
Yeah, those are actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Because they just
it's 'cause
they get stronger and or faster.
yeah, and I think they both get a Void Plus 10. I'm just gonna look it up.
Focused.
I don't remember, but I know like both of those are good. What else? Holy Knight is pretty decent, although you don't really get a huge bonus to anything. Oh well, I forgot armored thing.
Yeah, so if I'm thinking about this right, it's War Master, Gremory are great.
Oh, great! Gremory is what every female mage should aspire to be,
Yeah,
with the exception of Marianne, who arguably could make a good Holy Knight because Blutgang is a really good sword.
right.
But that's really it.
Yeah, the other ones are pretty average.
Yeah.
So every single one of them gives you, you know, the appropriate.
Wow,
sword
was that a
fair.
92% that just missed?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Every one of them gets you like an appropriate like lance fair, sword fair, whatever,
Yeah.
which is handy. But the mastery skills are not. Most of them are not worth it.
Yeah. Like Gremory, like even the good classes, their master skills not worth it. Like for Gremory, you get
Defiant
Defiant Magic, which means it's like your magic attack goes up by I want to say 8 if your
And you're
health
below
is 25% or lower. Which is
Yeah.
like, why would I ever let my squishy, frail mage have health that low?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. Like it's too situational to be worth it.
Thank goodness.
So yeah, like I would never use it.
I think the War Masters ones are just good though. Like I forget what the combat art does, but you get an ability that lets you, if you have, I think above half HP or something, you just get to attack twice.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a War Master, like you're in it for the free critical hit, so who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, but it's a good ability to have on top,
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
So you take a really good class and you just make it better. And I feel like a lot of mastery skills don't do that. It's like
True.
you take a class and you just get like, here's Seal Strength.
I mean, honestly, the intermediate and the advanced classes probably have the best mastery skills.
I agree.
Like bar none. Like not even. Just.
I
easy.
still think, Death Blow and the magic equivalent that I can't remember right now.
Oh, Fiendish Blow.
Yeah, those are just really good to have in general. Just for making
Actually,
it
yeah, all those types of skills are good. Because there's another one that I almost said Sky Knight. What game am I playing? Am I playing Fates? Goddamn.
All right.
Like that, and what is it called?
There's Darting Blow.
That's
and-
what it's called. Darting Blow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Darting Blow is just really good because, hey, did you want to be 6 points faster whenever you attack? Like, it's just helpful. Solid karate skills to do.
Yo, he flipped and kicked that dude. Oh my god. It looks so funny.
I'm not going to lie, Dadu and Raphael are the only ones that the silver gauntlets look good on.
Yeah, even on Cat, because Caspar's so small. It looks
Yeah.
really strange.
Like, Caspar, look. Yeah, I just have nothing to add to that. You're just right.
Caspar's my boy, yo. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in the game.
I like
He's so
him
simple.
more as an adult. As a kid, he kind of comes off as like not stupid, but like so headstrong that it's annoying.
That's fair. He reminds me of, like, you remember in Awakening, he reminds me of Brady, if Brady actually just got into fights all the time.
That makes sense. I was gonna say he reminds me of Hinata from Fates.
Yeah, but Hinata is actually stupid.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. And it
Like-
really sucks that Hinata arrives with Oboro, because Oboro is actually good.
Is it with the bar? Oh, you're right. It's Hinata.
Yeah,
and
they
Roy.
always show up on the same level.
Hannah and I don't remember who. Hannah and who?
Are we going through all the retainers from Fates?
No, I think you got it backwards. I'm pretty sure it's Hannah and Hinata, and then Tsubaki and Oboro.
Nah, you have it backwards. It's Tsubaki and Hana.
Dang it. Hang on.
Nah, don't tell me, bro. I just, for some stupid reason, was playing that game. Because Oboro and Hinata are... Whose retainers are they? Are they Takumi or Hanaka? Oh my god, I can't... Or Hinoka's retainers.
They're Hinoka's.
Okay. What's up with all these armored people? Why are y'all here? But let me know when you find it so I can tell you that I was right.
Yeah, I will, sir.
Oh my god, Ingrid, chill out. 14%, girl. Relax.
Aim for greatness.
Also, I miss the old design for Armor Slayers.
I'm not at my best today.
Oh, with like
The giant broadsword?
Yeah. With like the spikes on the back?
Yeah. Like the giant like steel paddle looking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this one makes more sense for where we are in the time period, but the old one was more fun.
Another win.
Alright, everybody get to level 10. Digging it.
Strong.
Alright. Let's... No, I got it backwards.
I mean, it's fine. It's an easy mistake to cite now. I'm just playing.
No, I didn't get it backwards. Never mind.
Oof. Did not realize that that guy was that slow.
I forgot it's Azama. So for Hinoka, it's Azama.
Oh, Azama's the other retainer. I don't like him. He's really lame.
I forgot about it. It's Hinata and Oboro are Takumi, and then Hana and Tsubaki are Sakura.
Oh, come on, dude. You could have gave me the critical hit there.
Whole bunch of being incorrect going on right there.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that was awful.
You guys remember Azama? Isn't he just an important character?
Shameful display. I will say I like Azama's daughter. Natama.
Thank you. I couldn't remember. I know she writes poems.
Nah, she's funny. She's cool.
Oh, she's good too. I mean, I still think the best magic user in the game is
Rajat or Ophelia. It's one of them.
I mean, they're both really good. I think Ophelia's better. I like her ability better.
Oh yeah, because what is it? She gets critical hit just by having 3 tomes in her inventory.
Yeah, and Odin too. His crit goes up if he's holding a weapon that has more than 13 letters in its name,
which is not hard to do. It's so random. You know what though? It makes sense for the character. It's just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's why he made the cut in his Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody likes Away because he's a goofball.
Yeah, he is a dork.
Which is, I don't know. I know why he wanted to be a magic user. Spoilers for that game, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's actually pretty funny though.
Yeah, just his he's so bad.
He's bad at everything, really.
Except sword. That's the issue. Like when I got him, I literally was like, "Wait a second.
Why are you this?
This guy is a Wayne. Why don't I just make him like he was, and he's better?" Because he's the only character in the Norse side of the story who has access to that sword master class.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's so weird because
actually,
I feel like if it actually happened, someone would get upset and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" That's culturally, you can't do that. Anyway, what were you about to say?
Thank you, Dudu.
Had to be done.
Wow, that was a really roundabout way to leave the topic of master classes in this game.
I know, right?
Good for us, I guess.
Got there.
Eventually.
Because actually, since we're actually talking about classes, good job, Dimitri.
Nice.
Because I think we talked about it before, right? Or we mentioned it. Out of all like the main characters you play as, which is to say the main characters of the last 3 like original games, who has the best class? I'm talking about Grandmaster, whatever core.
Oh well, Grandmaster's the best class because it has the most broken abilities. Hey, did you want to be able to rally? Basically, rally spectrum is you walk up to somebody and you give them, what is it, +4 to everything?
Yeah,
which
it's pretty good.
which is kind of busted. And then Ignis, which is like I don't know if it would be great on every character, but it's basically like, hey, in a game where Robin can get, I don't know what their max stat is for strength and magic, but it's basically like at least 40 for both of them, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you just want to add 20 raw damage to whatever attack you're about to do, like half the time?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's not fair. It's actually really not fair at all. Like, I don't even like come on, man. And then I guess, like, look, honestly, the Fire Emblem main characters, they got a raw deal. And it's not their fault, but they got a raw deal. Because Corrin, her abilities are really good too. Like Dragon Fang is just here, have this what is it, times 1.75 or 1.5?
The trigger rate or the damage?
The damage.
Yeah. Because the trigger rate is 0.75 your skill. Or your skill.
Yeah, so like that's really good. Not to mention Corrin can become anything.
No.
Or are you just talking about the master class?
No. What I mean is, I'm just talking about the master class because if that were the case, Corrin can't become anything.
You're right.
Well, she technically chooses at the beginning of the game, but she doesn't have access to every class like Robin does.
No, you're right. Unless she marries very specific people.
Exactly. And the thing with Robin is he can just do whatever, or they can just do whatever.
Robin breaks the game, kind of.
Like, female Robin is literally probably the best main character you could possibly have in any Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Like, even compared to Violet. If it wasn't for the fact that Violet just is, I think, probably better stats, to be honest.
Violet
is good.
It's interesting because Violet definitely has the best stats, like by far, easily, and that may just be because of the game. But Violet has the best stats. What else? Violet also has a pretty good class too.
Yeah. Like, I don't particularly like Enlightened One as like, hey, look at how good this is, but
it's pretty effective.
It's pretty okay.
Like, you pretty much have utility for everything.
Yeah. I mean, except I still hate the white magic options you have, but they're not terrible. They're still pretty good.
They're good enough.
Yeah. And plus, since you'll have white magic avoid anyway. Like, it's decent.
Yeah, you definitely get the toolkit to be really good. It's just that Grandmaster is too good.
Yeah, that's really all it is. And actually, when I'm thinking about other characters that have like actually unique classes that aren't just like, hey, Armor Lord, hey, Blade Lord. Well, Blade Lord is unique, but Great Lord and Armor Lord aren't. Ike's Vanguard class
is pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's got Ether, which isn't like a special ability per se, because Chrom gets it too. But
I was gonna say, out of all the main characters, Robin probably has the single best unique class.
Yeah, hands down. Because the lore class is whack, bro.
I mean, because even if you go back into the old games, like, you know, Hector and Lyn, they have like a different variation of like Blade and Armor Lord, but like they're not as good as Grandmaster, like at all.
And Eliwood was in that game, but who cares?
I mean, he just gets a horse. Yeah, you're right. Who cares?
That's what I mean. Same thing with Erica and Ephraim. They just get a horse. I'm like, that's cool, I guess.
Look, horses are good in the middle of the game, but by the time you get to the end game, horses are trash.
Yeah, one thing I do appreciate about Sacred Stones, though, that the level right before, I shouldn't say right before, but a little bit before you get your class upgrade for Erica, she has to do that desert level. Yeah. They didn't give her a horse for it, and I appreciate that.
Thank goodness. Actually, you know what? It occurs to me. I should concentrate on making Sylvain and Ash good for one specific level that comes up later.
You know what? I was legitimately... when you said that, I was like, why? You can just level them up later. But I'm thinking like you can do it like in Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, where you just buy it?
You can just buy levels, dude. I'm pretty sure that's fine. Can you imagine? Well, that's basically what the Coliseum is, I guess.
I about to say, this game would not be fair if you could buy levels.
Yeah, not at all.
Which I guess, you know what though? Can you imagine if they went full board with the school thing and there was like a cheating option?
But it would only work with things like
class certifications? That actually would be kind of funny. Like, for example, if Petra was already an assassin and you were like, I want Ingrid to be an assassin. I'm gonna have Ingrid cheat off of Petra.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would actually be kind of funny.
It would be funny. It would kind of break the game, mechanically speaking.
Nah, I mean, they could find ways to balance it. Like, you get the class, but you don't get the bonus, like, points to your stats that it would come with.
What should I do?
Okay. I understand. But no, because what I mean is, like...
Here goes.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's what they would just... That's fine.
I mean, that's all I can think of. I get why it's not there, because it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But, like, who knows?
Ready.
Because I guess it's one of them things where... As far as games are concerned, the only thing it's a thing that comes up in games a lot, actually. The only thing that's preventing you from doing that anyway and making Ingrid just an assassin is time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right? And I've noticed it a lot with other games, specifically something like Pokemon, and even in this one, right? There are things that you can do that you would have to take a lot of time, that the game was like, hey, we don't want you to spend a lot of time doing that. That's not fun. So
Yeah. Number one, in all of my playthroughs that I do, aside from this one, well, I'm gonna do it in this one eventually, but since she's not in my top starting 10, it doesn't matter. But I always turn Bernadetta into an assassin, but that's literally fighting uphill because she's awful at swords. Like, I think because of she has an aversion to it, so I think she only gets +4 or +6 to it normally, so it takes forever to get her good at swords.
Right.
But like, nah, if you take the time, you can make anyone good at anything in this game if you're willing to put in the time.
Yeah. And I feel like as far as game design is concerned, there's a lot to be said of finding the balance between you're doing something that's difficult, so it takes a lot of time, and making it so that's like rewarding enough to do.
Right.
Versus just tedious. Like EV training in Pokemon before Gen 4.
Ugh.
You know?
That's a good example.
Like, it was cakes. It was terrible. It was super annoying. And even in Gen 4 it wasn't great. But every gen they make it a little better, a little easier.
Yeah, and that's why in Sword and Shield they were just like, nah, we want you to have fun. So here's bottle caps and Gigantamax battles and all kinds of stuff to make it easier.
Yeah. And essentially all you're really doing is like, hey, do you want to just make some money and you can buy it, right?
Yeah, or do the battle tower and you can buy it.
Exactly. And I'm like, I appreciate that because it's not like I'm wasting time playing the game to do something in the game. It's like I'm playing the game to do something in the game, right? Because Battle Tower, there's tangible rewards for that. It lets you play the game, like endgame, better. It lets you do competitive stuff better if you're into that kind of thing, which is something I appreciate. It's just like I think there's a balance between making it not annoying and then making it too easy.
Ooh, Byleth, chill, bro. He's just a dude.
I love that uppercut, dude.
I know. I think my favorite Byleth critical hit, we won't get it for some time, but it's like the force palm strike thing.
Oh yeah, the enlightened one.
Yeah. I also like the backflip. That one's cool too. Actually, fun fact, we're going to plug another channel real fast. But the voice actor for Claude, Joe Zija, I think is how you say his name. He's like a parkour dude, and so he had a video a little while ago where he tried to do some of those moves. And it's just kind of funny because like he tried to do like the backflip for when you do a critical hit with the bow and arrow, and he's got like a little tiny like Nerf bow.
That's what I have to say, because that's the one I thought of immediately, because it was like, yo, have him do a backflip off a dragon.
That is that.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie, some of the critical hits for flying units are pretty cool. Like if you have a bow and you're on a Pegasus, the thing like flies into the sky, like in the Hercules movie. It does like a aileron roll because it's not a barrel roll, and then the person like flips off of it and shoots a shot. It's like, what the fuck? Where did that even come from?
That was the same place this dodging horse came from.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't imagine trying to make a horse dodge. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Like, I can, because here's the thing. I feel like if a horse jumped like that, that's like
Bad for its knees.
yeah, it's just broken legs, like straight up to you.
Yeah, I don't think horses can move sideways.
It's not my day.
Not that well.
Nah, like, can horses in real life actually move laterally in that way? Like, can they, like, you know, okay. So you know how in basketball, when you play defense, you shuffle, right?
Yeah.
Can horses shuffle sideways like that? I don't think they can.
Well, I'd imagine they can, just not very well.
That's fair.
It's like most hooved animals can, right? I'd imagine, just like because sheep and goats do it all the time.
That's fair.
So the cows, they just move sideways, but it's not very quick because I'm pretty sure like a horse isn't.
Like, it's meant to move forward.
Yeah, it's not biologically designed to be like. Check out my. I'm
Quick
gonna
step.
shuffle around.
Ah.
Yeah, he's not gonna juke anyone anytime soon, without breaking all of his legs at the same time.
Yeah,
So I imagine something like that, right?
probably.
Yeah, because the more I think about it, like they have eyes on like the side of their head, right?
Yeah.
Well, closer to the side, just so they can see wider. So that way they have time to turn and run, as opposed to like.
Yeah, just jumping out of the way with agility.
Yeah, like that'd be more a thing a predator would need to be able to like juke people and stuff.
Yeah,
So
you're
they can
right.
trap.
Accurate.
Disclaimer: I don't study biology like that. I'm just guessing.
Oh no, I'm sure one day when we're famous enough, a literal biologist will hop in the comments and be like, "Well, no."
Yeah, seriously. I mean, there's probably a lot to be said for biology as far as like animals are concerned, and these are like, to be honest, these are really furry war animals.
Yeah, they
Like,
are. They are kind of fuzzy and cute.
Yeah, so if this was like, God forbid, real, I'd imagine that horse would have a lot less hair on it.
True. But I think they designed them that way to slightly differentiate them from real animals.
Oh, 100%.
Because, like, I mean, a Pegasus Knight, come on. It's like, we already know. But then, like, I noticed that the dragons, or I guess, are they wyverns here?
Yeah, they're technically wyverns.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
they don't have 4 limbs and the wings.
Yeah, I think there is one character in Fire Emblem history. There's only one ever in Fire Emblem that has a dragon. Shout out to King Ashnard, bro.
Oh, you're right. He does have a real dragon. Good point.
He's so cool.
No, dude, he's easily the best, like, royal villain, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, like, they like to make kings into villains a lot in these games.
Yeah.
He is the only one to me that has ever made sense. Okay, Ingrid's upset. Got it.
Not King Garen? You don't like King Garen?
Look, I would like King Garen more if it wasn't like, oh, I'm a king, but really I'm dead already and secretly a dragon or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, like, he didn't need to be. Like, it's fine if he's not. You know? Because, like, I thought King Garen was more menacing as a king. Which is why...
It's all sickly and stuff.
Yeah.
If you turn into, like, not a goo dragon, it's something else. So.
Yeah, why is he a goop dragon? I don't... Like, that's such a Mario Odyssey thing to do.
Yeah, he probably could have just pulled like a Sacred Stones. Just make him a zombie.
Right.
Just a really powerful Zimzam. That'd been fine.
And, like, King Gangrel is stupid.
Well, he's not even the main villain though.
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad they got rid of him. Yeah. I'm glad he dies after like chapter 10. Because it's like he's part of one of the most dramatic moments in that game. Where Homegirl drops to her death and he laughs at it. But other than that, it's like, okay, a Verse is a better villain than you.
Agreed. She's way more interesting. And has a way better class.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dark Flyers are busted, guys.
Yeah. Oh, did you pick the right quest? I wasn't looking.
Yeah, it's clearing the way.
Okay, cool.
Fun fact, this mission, even at this point in the game, is on such a recommended level beneath you that you can probably walk into this with only 1 unit.
Yeah.
which is what I'm going to do. It's a really good way. Like, hey, if Byleth at this point doesn't have like enough class points to master a class, good way to get that. Or if you want to get Byleth good at a weapon, another good way to do that.
Yeah.
Be better at dexterity.
Because actually, one of the things that does happen, a lot of these sort of types of quests that are
also a good way to get support.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that. Yeah, that are given to you by other characters to do like on an off week or whatever. A lot of those quests are going to be super easy. Some of them have more enemies, so you couldn't just do it with one person. But you can do it with less. So even if you don't want to just like have Byleth here by himself, you can just have everyone here. Just don't have them do anything.
Yeah, just to make sure nobody dies.
Yeah, same thing. Just a little safer. Gaston's playing on the edge, which is okay because he's just gonna stand here and they're all gonna miss.
Yeah, they don't. At this, they're level like 6, and even on maddening mode, they're still such a low level that it doesn't matter. Like you see, I only get like 4 experience points for killing them. That means
but that doesn't matter for class levels.
It doesn't. Yeah, you still get the same amount of class mastery points.
You fought well.
Which is 2.
Yeah, I think later it tells you how many points you get. Later it becomes 3, and then if you have particular items, it goes up. I think it's the knowledge gem raises how many class mastery points you get.
And I think Lysithea also just has a skill that makes her
so
class
does
and that might have it.
Spoilers for Black Eagles, but so does Yuritsa.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, you're right.
He has weapon mastery. He comes with that as an ability.
Yeah, hers is for class, his is for weapons, so it's fine. I feel like Donald should have it too, but they really didn't care about him.
I mean, they gave him aptitude. It's the same thing, but for stat points.
I mean, it just makes him level. It makes him level better, but he's just not as good as Donald. Did I say Donald or Cyril?
You said Donald twice, but I think you meant Cyril.
I meant Cyril. Sorry, you guys. Donald's so much better than Cyril.
Yeah, Cyril is actually the worst, like, pre-evolve unit that you get in any of these games.
Yeah, I think it might have started before Sacred Stones, but that's when I remember it first. So
Sacred Stones, they're OP.
Yeah, so in Sacred Stones, for you guys who haven't played, you get 3 sort of like junior units who have to level up from a terrible class.
Yeah, literally from a baby to level 10.
Yeah, it's basically a 1 to 10 class that's really bad. When they hit level 10, they become level 1 in like a base class that the other characters already are. But they have basically essentially aptitude where their stat growths are super good. And they just become better units. So it's
Ross.
Yeah, Ewan, who is
he's a mage.
So he's a mage, so he has access to dark magic. Raw, I'm sorry, you can go for it and say it again.
Ross.
You probably clipped the mic super hard when you said it, but that's fine. Ross, who is fighter class, so he gets hero and berserker or warrior.
Warrior and berserker.
No, he gets hero. I know he gets hero.
Does he? I thought it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they can get to 4 different final classes because
I forgot. Yeah, when they complete their base class, they can choose 2. So he can pick fighter or pirate, and pirate is bad. Don't do that. It's a trap.
Don't do that to yourself.
It's a trap because fighter only gets berserker and warrior, and it's not worth it. But fighter gets hero and warrior. Berserker's not that bad.
Nah, berserker is good. It's just like normally berserkers don't have the dexterity to take advantage of all that critical hit the same way sword masters do.
Right. And then Amelia,
it's not their fault.
Who is one of the only female armored units I can think of besides Stephanie.
Well, yeah.
No,
there's a few. I was going to say it's interesting because whenever they have a female armored unit, they're usually really, really good.
Except Meg.
Well, except Meg, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Usually, like 85% of the time.
Hey, I agree. They're usually pretty solid. So Amelia can become one of the fastest, I think, generals ever.
Yeah, she is.
Relatively speaking. It's super strange.
alert.
Or she can become a great knight, which looks like a chess piece in the artwork, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Yo, Sacred Stones was a good game, huh?
It really is. I downloaded that and an emulator as well. So, you know, whenever we're done with Fire Emblem, because look, if we wanted to, this could be a Fire Emblem channel really easily.
We just play Fire Emblem games all day.
Right. Because there's a lot of them that I just like. They're just really good games most of the time.
Yeah. Sacred Stones introduces Summoner. I don't know if it's in any other game. Well, it sort of is in Fates. It's just the thing you summon in Fates isn't good.
True. Yeah.
So you can, okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Summoner in Sacred Stones, you can just summon a skeleton.
And it has a chance to just come with a killer axe.
Exactly. And it can just murder
really
stuff for free. It's hilarious.
Because it only has 1 HP. And now that I think about it, it's really Dungeons and Dragons-ish.
Yeah.
It's basically like summon a homunculus in that game, where it's like it only has 5 HP, but it has a really good attack.
Yeah, I think it's more than that actually. Actually, I don't remember what it is.
In D&D, a homunculus only has 5 HP, but in Sacred Stones, I think it actually does only have 1.
Well, regardless, that makes sense. It's like if we're talking about like summoning in Fire Emblem, there's only 3 times I can think it really comes up. So Summoner in Sacred Stones, right? And then I think her name was Tanith, is the Falco Knight you can get in Path of Radiance.
Yeah, who can summon her 3 Pegasus Knights, and one of them's good.
Yeah, and once per board, she can summon 3 Pegasus Knights. Well, it's 2 Pegasus Knights and a Falco Knight. The Pegasus Knights are trash. The Falco Knight can actually do stuff.
Do they just become like allied units that you can't control, or can you control them?
You have control of them.
Oh, that's actually
why
really
it's so good. And then in Fates, the Puppeteer, I don't know if they can summon a golem, but they do get Replicate.
Oh yeah, Replicate lets you copy yourself, but you don't have any. Your Replicate itself has no affinity with teammates.
Right, and if it takes damage, you take damage. Yeah, and it cuts your life in half.
No, it doesn't cut your life in half. It copies all your stats and HP, but you share a health bar.
You just share health.
Yeah,
you share health. Okay.
I think well, weapon durability is not in that game, but you also share items, I think.
That makes sense.
So like if they pick up an item and you swap it out, I think it happens in your inventory too.
Okay. I know there's like some like specifics about it. I just don't remember what it is because I made Core and the Puppeteer just so I could like have Replicate. It's good, but I just don't remember how it works.
Yeah, they also act autonomously. So like they just become another unit. So they can like pair up and everything with other units. They just don't get the same affinity buffs.
When you said autonomously, I thought you meant you don't get to control them.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah. I meant that they're like an individual unit.
Yeah. It's different than the Replicate Dragon Vein, which you copy yourself, but you only get 1 turn regardless. So what's the point of having a copy?
Am I starting to master this?
Yeah, the Dragon Vein Replicate is weird. That level is an interesting concept for a level.
Mm-hmm.
Not as hard as I thought.
But it also reminds me of the Crystal Palace from Paper Mario 1.
Yeah, but that was like an illusion type thing, where the whole point of it is like, what's a mirror, what's not a mirror, what's glass, what's not.
Right.
I feel like it's better, it's more effective than.
Your performance surpassed my expectations.
Well, thanks for all these renown points that I'm gonna pump into somebody in a second. Okay, a couple people can get certified. You do not need to be an armored unit just yet.
Be a brigand.
Yeah.
Be a brigand.
I'm about to say brigand or brawler.
If he doesn't have death though, brigand will get it to him.
Actually, does he? I think he does. No, he doesn't.
Well, you'd have to check the list. You skipped over it and see.
Yeah.
Like he might have it, and I just don't know. But.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do it yet because I can check when I go explore and buy stuff.
True.
You be a thief because you need speed and you need it bad. So that's fine.
Easy.
Actually, you know what? What was I about to say? What were we talking about before this?
Summoning things.
Oh, right. Right.
Literally replicate.
You be a Pegasus Knight because you need speed too. Plus, Ingrid naturally wants to become a Falcon Knight. I think that's the class she wants to be by the time we get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's okay for her. She's not bad as it, but like I said earlier, she's also a really good sword master. So take your pick. You be a thief because even though Petra does make a good Pegasus Knight, you don't really need to be in the air because you're already. I think Petra has the highest speed growth in the game.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
It's up there. Because what is it?
I mean,
60 or 55?
It's 55, I believe.
Yeah,
it's funny because
up there.
someone who's watching all these,
It's like you just looked it up.
yeah, that was like a week ago.
Right. Yeah. For us, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's explore. Let's see what to do. Okay, he doesn't. He needs to be a brigand. Gotcha. Okay, that's easy. And then let's buy things for people. Skill levels. Actually. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, by the end of this, I think I want to see if I can get his armor to be S rank. Because fun fact, when you get armor, flying, or riding to S+, you basically get a skill that nullifies that weakness. It's very helpful.
Right. Yeah, speaking of which, I know I'm cycling back a little bit. It might be 65.
Really? For her speed?
Yeah, I know it's really high.
God damn it. I didn't want you to look it up again, but you got to look it up again.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure Ingrid's is 60. And I know Petra's faster than Ingrid.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's funny, I say that, and then they're the same speed.
It would be funny. Okay,
I mean, it won't be the first time I was just wrong about some stuff.
Hilda has healing focus now. Healing focus is really good for giant, bulky people.
Yeah.
So they don't die.
Definitely.
I'm going to give you rushing blow because maybe you need to punch things later. I don't know. Also, smash.
No, actually,
smash.
I was wrong.
They're both 60?
They're both 60.
You know what? I really need to do a support video because look at this.
That's gross.
Look at this.
That's gross.
I need to either do a support video or just decide to do supports off screen.
Yeah, so it'll just be like a support video, or you can start eking them out little by little.
Okay, this merchant, this Eastern merchant, he's your best friend. Just get used to him.
Welcome.
He's really important.
This one?
I'd argue that he's the most important NPC, even more so than the gatekeeper. Because he sells things that help you win the game.
Oh, I didn't realize how much money you had.
Oh,
My
yes.
God.
Oh, we're in there.
Yo, game's over, guys.
Yeah, we're in there.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go back to the merchant real quick?
Which one?
You do
The
this?
Eastern merchant guy?
Yeah. Can you grab whatever is in the food over there?
Oh yeah, my bad.
So
Sorry.
it was really.
It's an onion.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
So now he's going to make wudaos for like
Everyone. So yeah, I always start with the sword masters, the people who actually need it.
Yeah.
Is this it? There you go.
We'll come back to his iron gauntlets. Because wudaos are expensive to make, to be fair.
Yes.
They cost a lot of money, and they cost a lot of black sand steel. You can see it takes 16 of them just to make one.
There you go.
But yeah, I want you to really... So look, the critical hit is 30.
Is this it?
Nice. Now it's 40. Oh, and it's stronger. Oh, and its weight is only 5. Which is actually lighter than a regular iron sword, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah, I think because wudao has always been like the weapon that you just give to. I think you can make that short axe a tomahawk.
Yeah, I can, but I don't have enough woot steel.
Oh.
Woot steel also comes from monsters. And there is a side quest, a paralogue that we'll get in a little while for Byleth that lets you farm it really easily, or at least for that one level. But until we get there, we're probably not going to see it.
There you go.
Yeah, one of the things that will happen also is once you see a monster for the first time, which spoilers is about to happen, your the skirmishes you do just on their off weeks, I think one of them is guaranteed to be a monster fight, correct?
It's not that it's guaranteed to be a monster fight, but it's guaranteed to give you some sort of ore.
Okay, that's what it is.
Killer Knuckles or stronger iron. Well,
Killer Knuckles, bro. Get out of here.
yeah.
Is this it? There you go.
Killer Knuckles are mad expensive for some reason.
Well, I think actually all the Knuckles are randomly harder to make.
Is this it?
It's not really random, but you know,
I like killer stuff. If you guys couldn't tell,
they're good weapons. I think the problem is, do Brave Axes get lighter when you upgrade them, or just stronger?
Just stronger.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, some people
in
need
this
to buy
game,
some stuff. Go ahead.
Question: in this, can you upgrade a weapon that's broken?
Yes,
Okay, then it repairs itself automatically.
correct.
Which was I was about to bring that up. One way you can avoid having to repair something is to just upgrade it. So if you're not just randomly rich like Gaston is.
Oh no, I'm broke now. We gonna be broke for a little while.
Come back soon.
I should say this: if you weren't
Hey there.
randomly rich like Gaston was.
There you go. Does he want a killer lance? It's okay.
Check the sword spear. What does it turn into? This is my question.
Boot steel, either a regular spear or a short spear plus.
Okay.
So basically,
I didn't know if it
do you
would-
want power or more accuracy?
Interesting. Okay.
Let's upgrade these.
Is this it?
Killer Knuckles for Felix. And actually, let's upgrade these Armor Slayers, because they actually get a bit of critical hit from that.
Is this it? There
Yeah.
you go.
And then we'll come
think it will-
back. We'll come back and
it'll
do
be more
everybody
accurate.
else's stuff later.
Is this? There you go.
So one of the things you do want to keep an eye out. I forget what weapon you can upgrade into magical weapons.
They're steel weapons.
Steel weapons. Okay. You can keep an eye out for that because those can be pretty useful.
Yeah.
So even on Violet, you can make the arcane knuckles, which randomly are really good on the Enlightenment class.
They actually are.
But just keep in mind they are. You need an A to use all magic weapons, except I think like the legendary ones.
No, fun fact. I learned this the other day. You only need a B.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Aren't arcane knuckles A?
No, Arcade Knuckles, yes, A. But for the
Oh,
Levin
B.
Sword and the Bolt Axe, it's only a B.
Wow.
Because
Why they do that?
I remember that
Always Arcade
because
Knuckles.
I always give a Bolt Axe to Annette because
Oh.
it's just as good as Crusher until you get Crusher.
And the range is 2 instead of 1,
Yeah.
Is this it? There you go.
which is really the only reason I don't like Crusher that much.
That's fair. Uh,
So I will say, if you're not like, if it's like your first playthrough of a game, don't neglect Iron Axe Plus.
oh yeah,
Iron
nah.
Weapons Plus.
Iron Weapons Plus are really good utility weapons to just have around when it's like, oh, I can kill this thing without using critical hit.
Hold on,
You
the
want me-
legend has a way.
Oh, did you want me to fish?
You're not gonna catch it, I don't think.
I mean, we can try it. I don't think I have enough things to catch it, but sure,
Yeah,
let's
you
go
don't
for
have-
it. We'll give it a couple
So-
tries.
Yeah, one thing the merchants do also sell is bait for fishing. Who cares about this fish?
Right. I'm gonna wait until I see a different color, or I'll lose my bait.
We'll probably lose the bait,
Well,
to be
let's
honest.
catch this.
Have we fished before? Probably.
I mean, at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
when they make you. Wow, I'm trash.
So, yeah, what's going on here, buddy?
I don't know.
So one of the things you can do that I don't think we mentioned, the types of fish you can catch during this special whatever event,
When the pond is glowing,
they're pretty crazy, to be real. A lot of them you can just sell for money, or they're like valuable ingredients for cooking.
there it is.
I think, yeah. So there's a couple sort of symbols you can get. There's this goldfish here, there's a rainbow fish, and there's like a purple mysterious fish.
Yeah.
So this is going to give him a
The
fish
rainbow
lore,
one,
so-
I think, is the rarest. Oh, I got a golden
Yeah.
fish. That's easy.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to show that off.
No, it's all
Glad it
good.
happened so quickly.
You were correct in bringing that to the attention of the audience. Let's eat. Dadu and Felix hate each other. Go.
Oh, they do. Forgot.
I like this.
Look at these guys using their words.
Ooh, Wow, that was like 5 words total. Good for them.
They did it.
Or 6 actually. He said, "I like this."
I mean, he likes it. Good for him.
The conversation is riveting.
Nailing it. Dimitri. You know what, Dimitri? You're gonna need Mercedes later. I think I'm gonna go for that coupling.
Okay. I didn't actually know they had.
I used to love this when I was.
I mean, they do. You can guess what route it takes later down the road.
I mean, considering how insane Dimitri's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact: Constance and Edelgard also have stuff. I don't know if they have it while they're eating, but they have support.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's basically Constance begging Edelgard. See, look, it's basically Constance simping up to Edelgard so that Edelgard can give her the house back.
But this isn't the place for such formality. We must make.
Interesting.
Like, basically, it's funny because Constance has support with Ferdinand and Edelgard, but basically they form a simping triangle with Edelgard, where like Ferdinand is determined to try to be better than Edelgard, but he can't because Edelgard's too good, and Constance is determined to suck up to Edelgard because Edelgard can grant her favor and restore her house, and Edelgard just kind of like hates them both.
So unfortunate.
It's actually really funny to see play out because
yeah, I haven't actually done the Constance with Edelgard, so that's pretty funny.
It's like you know how when Constance has support with your character, she's like, "Hey, I'm learning all these magic things. I'm experimenting." She tries to do that with Edelgard, and she's like, "Look, I can make this coffee taste like wine." Ooh, and Edelgard's like, "How would that help me as the Emperor?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know." And that's basically the gist of their supports.
That's so unfortunate.
It is.
Because it's with Linhardt. Like, Linhardt does useless stuff,
I appreciate any
but, like, it's not really useless. He does stuff that no one really cares about right now, but...
But then 5 years from now, everybody's like, "Oh shit, you were a genius the whole time."
Yeah, seriously. Like, it's weird because he's better at crest stuff than Hanneman is. You know,
Oh, he
Hanneman
is.
Like a scholar. So
I mean, I get that though, because like, I think part of that though is Linhardt is learning it for the first time, whereas like Hanneman already knows it for the most part. It's like the difference between being a student who's like still visibly hungry for knowledge and being a professor where it's like you have a job to find new knowledge that you kind of already know a lot of.
right.
Which,
They have
like,
interesting stuff.
I respect Hanneman as a character. Like, it's just, I don't like recruiting Hanneman. Because it's like, nah, you're just like an old academic dude. Like, that's not interesting in war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there are better examples of, like, scholarly characters.
Oh,
Fire
who is
Emblem.
it? Lord Pent?
Yeah, Pent is... And Urk, like and oh my god, what's her name? Lute.
Yeah, Lute,
Like,
I think is my favorite. Even though
Yeah,
it's
and
not
like
a big
I don't
deal.
really like Muriel that much, but like she's that type of character as well. Who they're more academic, but like it makes more sense that they would go out into battlefield and set people on fire.
Yeah.
Like because the setting is specifically a school, and Hammond is like specifically like he's more of a teacher than anyone else in this game.
Oh, easily.
Like, because he is that, it's harder to believe that he'd be on the battlefield. Same thing with Manuela, just not because she's a teacher, but because she's Manuela.
Yeah, I would not believe that people would even allow Manuela to fight, to be honest.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, you're a drunk songstress. Like, get out of here. Like, put some armor on and get out of here.
She can.
She can. It's actually really weird, though, because, like, you know how you can leave them in their class outfits now? Or their monastery outfits? It's really weird to do that with Manuela in certain classes.
I can imagine.
Like, assassin just feels weird. Just because of that stance. It doesn't look right. Actually, I think we're done for the month, because there's nobody else that we want to recruit.
Yeah. Is Yuritsa still around?
Yeah, he's in here.
You should talk shit to Yuritsa real quick.
Hey, man. Use a bitch.
Well, those are probably weapons on the ground too. Well, they're crappy weapons, so it doesn't actually matter. But
Oh, hey, spoilers, guys. Mercedes looks familiar to Yuritsa. I guess we could get Caspar and do that side quest, but I don't want to.
I mean, it's fair. I think it's if you have the Death Knight, can you do that?
I don't.
Or is he just on your team when it starts?
He's on your team when it starts.
Okay, so you don't have to fight him. That's
yeah.
fine. In case you didn't know what we were talking about, Caspar and Mercedes have a paralogue where Mercedes is like, hey, she runs into the Death Knight randomly, and then they get attacked, and Caspar's there also because.
Professor? Oh, I
Anyway.
didn't
Right.
see you standing there. My apologies.
Are we just doing this?
I mean, it came up. I figure if it comes up, I might as well just do it.
I was on cheese.
Fun fact.
That paper.
I keep doing that. My bad.
Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
I mean, look, I like Ingrid. I think she has an interesting backstory.
I understand where you're coming from here.
I don't know, man.
Need of such things.
Something about Ingrid just makes it like weird after the time skip. I don't like her as much after the time skip.
I suppose there's no harm in
So
allowing you
she
to
doesn't have the braid anymore.
go on then.
You know what though? I don't like it. Her hair is better now than it is later.
Are you
I agree.
that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others?
Yeah.
Things on the home front.
Yo, I'm mad they gave the boy Galatea a voiceover. Good for
I
him.
didn't realize that actually.
I didn't either.
Although I am quite certain there are many superior candidates. Garreg Mach Monastery.
You know what though? Who is his voice? I feel like his voice is like the voice they gave to like Rodrigue, but like he's affecting a voice. If that makes sense.
Hang on.
You about to look it up?
No, I'm listening. It's just that old guy voice. Someone else has it we've already talked to.
Yeah.
Yes. Perhaps you found
Gilbert?
it somewhat
No.
entertaining.
Might be Gilbert.
I've told
I
you
don't
that
know.
we've never been very well off financially.
Interesting.
My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance.
For the most part, I
Shortly
believe
after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal.
we've talked about her story before, but
allowing
yeah.
us to
Yeah.
goes
I
down.
mean, basically, she's torn between
But
being a knight
territory we watch over
and her
is
responsibility to her
nowhere.
family,
And our noble blood too has grown thin.
which I get.
Neither
Like, it's a good story, especially for this, like the time period that this game is set.
bear a crest.
Yeah.
Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future.
And
Did
it
she
actually,
like Felix's brother though?
yeah, she was gonna marry the brother. Actually, you
But
know
did
what?
you
That's a good
Like
point.
him though,
I don't
because
know.
they don't ever talk about it. I mean, they do, but they don't talk about whether she actually liked him or not. Like it comes up when Felix mentions it. Maybe if they have
Your
a
sentiment alone is a great comfort to me.
S rank, it comes up.
Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well.
I actually have to look into that. I'm pretty curious now.
I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Bye.
So yeah.
I mean, she's cool though. It's fine.
Wow, you want to know something really random?
What?
That was not just now. So circling back to something we talked about way earlier about after. Wow, really?
Oh well, that's what happens when you don't do all the supports.
Yeah, seriously. About after the time skip.
Professor.
Yeah.
I somehow overslept in the
Um,
start training session. I didn't mean to.
I think you do get Catherine because the way it works is the Knights of Saros, when you do the quest to save them, they all come back, and you get Catherine then if you didn't already have her.
That makes sense.
Anyway, yeah.
Hey guys, Annette is a smart spaz. I do like Annette though. Like Annette, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I played this game, I thought Annette was like a dork. But then like when I did Blue Lines, it was like, oh, you actually like have a lot of depth. Like Annette's pretty cool.
Yeah, she is. She's got a dungeon song and everything.
But I really love to learn new things.
It's funny because I did, like I'd say, I was probably said it before. I mean, I did Golden Deer,
About 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You
Before
did
I
do
did.
that first, didn't you?
right? So like when I actually ended up doing Blue Lines, I was comparing Annette to Lacithia a lot.
It makes
I ended up
sense
liking
though.
them. I ended up liking Annette more than Lysithea by the end of the game.
I think it's like Lysithia's the better unit, just because she's stronger in terms of magic. She also has access to more spells. But Annette is a more interesting and more fun character.
Right.
I also think Annette's post-time skip design is better too.
Well, I mean, Lysithea looks the same. She just got some new clothes.
Yeah.
My passion for learning became more of an
I
obsession.
mean, there's a reason for that, but yeah, she doesn't really change that much.
I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
I also think Annette has a better relationship with her classmates than Lysithea does.
Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what
In
then?
general, I think the blue lines are more connected to each other than any other class.
Not to try my
They're more connected to each other, yeah, but I think the Black Eagles dynamic is better.
Yay!
Well, because think
Because
about
they
here's how
all
it goes,
they,
right?
they all have differing ideals that clash
You
repeatedly.
see me going overboard?
Because here's the one thing I will say I think that is unique about the Blue Lions. For Black Eagles and Golden Deer, like Edelgard is in charge of Black Eagles, like straight up, right? Just like how Claude is in charge of the Golden Deer. Like if Claude wasn't there, nothing holds them together really at all. Because they're not really, they don't act like they're friends with each other, except for Marianne and
Oh my god.
I can't remember her name. And Hilda. They sort of act like friends, sort of, right? And then Claude and Hilda sort of act like friends, sort of, right? And then Ignatz and Raphael are friends, right? But in Blue Lions, they're all friends with each other for the most part, except for like Ash, right? And even then, they treat him like he's part of the gang.
They do.
What should I do?
And in Black Eagles, it's just like, hey, we all work for Edelgard. Step correct, you guys.
You're right. Actually, it's interesting though, because I wish that they put more into it. Because how much more interesting would it have been if they like didn't agree with Edelgard in secret and like talked about it, especially post time skip. Because like there are some people where it's like, why are you following her? It doesn't make sense that you would do that, Ferdinand.
Well, I think Ferdinand has a thing where it's like with Lawrence, right? Where because he's a noble, he thinks he has to do a whole bunch of stuff.
But for
Part of that is
Ferdinand,
just doing whatever he says.
that's true. But for Ferdinand, there's like a difference, right?
Excuse me?
With Lawrence, there's like nothing at stake with his nobility if he follows Claude. Not really, anyway. But with Ferdinand, it's like, hey, yo, this woman got your dad killed. Like, literally. So it's like, I feel like there'd be a little more trepidation. Not to mention...
Is his dad on house arrest and not killed?
Nah, but if you do the paralogue with Ferdinand and Lysithea, you find out his dad is dead.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh.
Okay.
What did he
Spoilers!
say?
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I've ever done
Manuela
that
is
paralogue.
really bad with men.
Kind of saw it coming, actually.
Don't know if y'all knew that.
Which, and it's mainly because she just gets drunk and is sloppy.
Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you
I think that's literally it, right?
Yeah,
Good night.
she's a diva. Literally. And figuratively.
You know, when the first time I had this conversation, I was really hoping that when she says good night, instead of saying sleep well, you say good morning, because that's what time of day it is. But that's fine.
Alright, so now we can actually finally move on.
Time.
Oh my god. Is it? Is it?
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
Yo, his portrait looks so smug. He's about to stab you, bro.
It does kind of look that way.
My daughter lives in the Empire. She sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
That's great. Violet doesn't talk.
Violet doesn't care.
Professor?
Yeah.
Is this a friend of yours?
No. What?
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling
He
you
does
a
look mad
simple
creepy.
story.
Really?
It's the hood,
What's troubling
but
you?
yeah,
Well, I was thinking of going to
I think that's the
prayer, but
mage
my
costume.
leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Why don't you just heal his leg?
Oh, I'd be most grateful.
I don't think it's that type of healing.
Thank the
You don't
gods
know.
for sending this young lady
Fair.
to me today.
But I think the way it works is
I
like
need your
there's
help too,
like
Professor.
battle wounds getting
Just
cut,
Take my arm.
and that's what they can heal. And then there's like, you know,
Splendid work, Professor.
Oh, this is like an
Degeneration.
anime where I can regenerate a leg?
yeah, but she can't do that, right? That's not the type of healing she can do.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to
I imagine that's what it is.
Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh,
That's a
how
good
should I
question.
put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me. It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
I mean, it's probable.
Did I not?
Yeah, that's actually important that she identified that you were worried about something.
10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus.
I don't know if it comes up again,
Many
but
came to us with their troubles.
that's for the viewers at home to keep in mind.
I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
Not a lot of edgy stuff going
I'd
on
like
here.
to work
No.
in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different.
Maybe.
It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be.
It's so weird, dude. Like, cause the more
Only
you
the
like,
gods can decide our fates.
Edelgar was right, yo.
That crest are trash? Or that
Well, she's
nobility
half
is
right.
trash?
Yeah, we don't need to kill the church, but you know,
Do I get another one?
maybe.
Okay. Oh, it's the dude's birthday. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm too broke to do anything.
Do you have no money? Like for real?
Yeah, dude, I spent it all upgrading weapons. All right, finally, we've made it. We can turn the dude into a brigand. Almost forgot about that. Congrats.
I did. Yes.
He looks so, like, happy.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I did it. I love it when you pass a certification exam and like one stat goes up. I'm like,
It is funny.
yeah, I did it.
All right.
Was anyone else
So,
fill up?
I think that's everybody.
Did you do happy already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, let's go fight.
Mission.
All right, so let's get our squad together. So, hey guys, for this mission, if you haven't, it's a good idea to have people who can fight over distance, especially if you want to shorten the stage. Oh, hey, old man with orange hair. How curious it is that you are here.
This area was
You can
the
ignore him,
site
he's
of a
fine.
massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from
He
the
is
north
easily my least favorite character in this game.
Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense.
Yeah.
It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well.
He's definitely my least favorite Knight of Saros.
Please tell us more.
Yeah.
Well,
Please.
I was joking.
And he was hyped to learn, dude.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this,
I mean, yeah, it would. Thanks,
this is
Dimitri.
something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure. No matter what their reasons may be, that sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
You get mad,
Don't
Dimitri.
bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness.
It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm.
Oh, that's important. Keep that in mind, you guys.
Oh no.
Like, it's funny because I never really like paid attention to the parallel between him and Felix about their brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes a lot of sense that they would both feel basically the same way. He's a little more like he hates his brother a lot more. Mainly because he hates the whole crest thing, but that's interesting. That would explain why Sylvain and Felix are such good friends, though.
All right, so let's pick units. Let's see what we got here.
So take a look at the map, yo. Tell the people why it's such a good idea.
So, yeah, there's this giant wall here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to start attacking these people as soon as you can, because some of them just stay here, and they're annoying.
Yeah.
And the boss will stay at this spot unless you attack him. So, a really good idea to get this level moving and to flush out the reinforcements that'll be coming is to attack him as soon as you can. So you need somebody that can attack at least 1, 2, 3, 4 from like 4 or 5 spaces away.
Actually, can't you bolting him right now?
No. Bolting has a solid define range of only 10. So I would need to get like over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, which is my plan.
Yeah. You can bolt. So what I did when I did my second playthrough and I got to the stage, I just whooped in there and killed everybody.
That is also something I could do, as Happy does have warp.
Again, I was playing on normal though. So I'm sorry, hard. Excuse me. Not lunatic or whatever this mode is called.
Maddening.
Yeah, lunatic was Fates. But yeah, decent strategy you can do like for this pretty simple stuff.
Let's see if we can mix those strategies. We got a couple redos. We can do it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you can just stick Byleth in there and it'll be fine.
Oof, I'm broke.
Yeah, but you don't need any weapons anyway. Like I said weapons, but you were actually looking at battalions. Who has the killer knuckles?
The
Felix?
enemy is close
Yeah.
by. We're almost
Okay.
to the top floor.
They are merely thieves.
Thank you,
Have
skill,
a
very
hero's
appreciated.
relic. Do not drop your guard.
All right.
This is the song, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Everybody's favorite song.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a really weird scream for you.
Here we go.
Oh, I realized that I forgot to bring Constance, so I guess we have to go with strategy
I was
number 1.
about to say, yeah.
Oops.
Yep.
It's fine.
Let's see what we got.
I did not realize it gave you that much experience.
I didn't either, but hey,
That's
cool.
pretty good.
All right, so all Byleth has to do is take down all these people and then kill the boss. We got this, right?
Yes. So actually what you can do right now, what he could do, if he moves up to the center and tries to like take all those attacks, don't actually do this. It's
No.
a bad idea. But if you don't die and you kill the guy in front of you, you can just actually that guy has a tome anyway. You can just walk around that guy and you can reach the boss.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I was
and
actually.
you can finish this in 2 turns.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna.
But that's
wait.
like the riskiest play you can possibly do. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait so that my avoid is high, and then let them come to me.
Did you have
what
weapons
should I
to
do?
avoid a set? You can warp up.
Maybe. I should. You know what? I should have switched to Nosferatu.
Yeah.
But whatever. Too late now.
Who
So y'all defending that because people are gonna come from back there.
Yeah.
Everybody else go forward. See what this weapon is.
So we'll talk more when it happens. But I think it happens twice actually. But two reinforcements will come up behind you as you're moving.
Oh, there they are, because I've already passed that point.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's an ambush.
Is it? Is it truly?
So it's triggered when you reach certain points in the map. When you pass them.
Well,
So
yeah,
technically,
I guess you will.
he's already past that point, like he said. So they show up and say they're going to attack you from behind, even though they're in front of you.
Which is actually just pretty funny.
Yeah. So if he keeps going, some enemies are going to appear like directly behind where Gilbert is. I almost said that sentence properly. They're going to appear directly behind where Gilbert is. And if you have slow units, they'll just get bopped real quick. Your units, I mean. Oh yeah, this is no problem.
Oh wow, yeah, I expected them to be better.
But yeah, so if you have faster units, then they're gonna be behind you most of the time, and they won't be able to actually do anything because you can easily outrun them. So. So that's what Gaston's talking about right there. Is a lot of those units in front of the boss. 7.
Yo, what are they even doing?
Yeah, a lot of the units in front of the boss will run after your main force and just kind of run around the spiral to attack you. Even though Violet is right there, he's surrounded, so they can't attack him. AI and stuff. It's whatever.
I mean, hey, let's. And then the beauty
Gilbert
of
isn't
this,
very helpful. Isn't very helpful in this, simply because his movement is so low.
it's really bad. But he can stand behind you and get bopped by those reinforcements later.
It's true. That almost happened to me the first time.
I mean, nothing happens if he dies.
Yeah, because he can't. He doesn't actually die here. In case you were curious, guys. Although, well, no, he can't. I already know that. I'd kill the bow guy.
Nah. I want my void to be high so I don't get hit.
There.
Just gonna have people waiting. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you got time. So this is funny. This is a quirk of the AI. I don't even know if I can call it a quirk anymore. Of AI in Fire Emblem. But I'm pretty sure they will always prioritize attacking enemies that they can kill first.
Yeah,
So
they
if
do
they're
it. I think they prioritize by damage.
Yeah, so if they're gonna... No, they don't. I just saw it, right? They're gonna prioritize an enemy that they can kill. That's first and foremost. And after that, they'll prioritize an enemy that can't fight back. And then after that, they prioritize an enemy
That makes
they can
sense.
switch to. So I know the whole attacking an enemy that can't fight back was a thing with the Game Boy Advance games, where they would it felt like they would at times would avoid enemies they could kill just to hit things that couldn't hit them back. Anyway, just a bit of advice for people who are playing. Only brought it up because that bow guy was going to attack Felix, even though it would have been better to attack someone else. Or I should say more strategically advantageous to attack someone else.
You fought well.
I mean, they just kind of running into battles and dying though.
Yeah.
Oh, a gambit.
Uh-oh.
Even though they clearly ran him over.
He just ducked out of the way. Yeah, so fun fact about these sword guys. They're gonna kill the dude.
Oh, with magic. Oh, thank goodness they can't reach him.
Oh, okay. I think the sword guys they can. The first one, right?
I don't know if they have the attack strength.
No hesitation.
Sorry, Brian. Can we get it?
That is that. Let's think carefully.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
The other one can't reach him, can it?
I don't think so. Wait, was this the second one or the first one?
Oh shit, they can. No, the dude.
Yeah, that's what you
God
get.
damn it.
Just move him out of the. Just move him out of the
Yeah,
way. You'll be
I
fine.
God dang it.
What should I do?
That should be out of the way, right? At least of one of
Can
them.
you go further than that? Go stand right in front of Gilbert. Yeah. If Mercedes dies, then you just do it again and get her out of the way too.
I'll cut through.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do that.
I will get the victory.
Also, Petra will get the victory. So we already saw what happened. Skip. Well, god dang it.
All right, he's only got one left, guys. Pretty sure the movement is 5 or 6. At 6, I think.
Yeah, I guess I just won't defeat that rogue.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Have them try to. Yeah, I think you should move him further than that. That's fine, I guess.
I will get the victory.
He won't die because he won't get gambited again.
I'll
But
cut through.
so you gonna stop being so reckless now?
No, never.
Except for with Violet.
Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, we're good. We made it.
All right.
We did it, guys.
One left. Gilbert, hooray!
Gilbert sucks.
So this is why Gilbert will get killed.
Because he just doesn't heal.
He will attack them, even though they will murder him.
Actually, that's fine.
Yeah, actually, I didn't realize how accurate it was.
Give up.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, catch this Hades Omega.
Oh my god, I love that song
It's
so
so
much.
good. Did you know that Edelgard learns Hades Omega on A rank?
Really?
Yeah. She has the weirdest set of she has the weirdest set of stuff. Cause she gets
Here goes.
fire, she gets Bolganon, she gets Luna Delta, and then she gets Hades Omega.
Done is done.
It's the weirdest thing.
Why does she just get like a good selection of magic though? Because there's only one other character who has hidden talent in black magic. It's Felix, right?
I think so. And Sylvain.
Stay focused.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know what Sylvain's spell list is. Anyway, I think when this guy dies.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, we're Byleth. We don't even have to worry about how much damage he can do.
So,
Oh,
you think you can take the land?
Yes, yes I do.
I'll kill you.
he looks like a punished Sylvain.
He does. Oh, hey, catch this crit. 63%. Deuces.
My bag. Later, 6 damage.
He tried. So
level's over.
Here's why it's important to have a shortcut. Because now, instead of having to work our way all the way around the level, we get to skip right to the end.
Not bad for your kind.
Humans?
Bunch of spoiled, rotten
Oh.
children.
Yeah, he explains himself.
Oh, hey guys, here's why you don't use weapons when you don't have a crest for it. Don't know why this is a thing. Maybe the developers were watching Princess Mononoke before the development started.
Shout out to those thieves, by the way.
Who were just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just cutting back to Costas saying you can't be a thief if you fear death.
I mean, he was right.
Yeah.
Dad, look at that. I'm out of here.
And this stupid dude.
Why we running away, you guys? I don't understand.
It's just a monstrous beast. No big deal. Really? He fell, though? That guy's
That
probably
sucks.
dead. Ow.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and like he broke stones with that, dude.
Yeah, like Jesus.
The guy's face broke some rocks. Like he's super dead.
I like how Rhea was just like, hey, yeah, you guys are about to graduate. Handle that. You guys are like 16, 17. Y'all got it. You be alright.
Of course.
So, yeah, she'll tell you how to fight monsters like that. It's not really hard. The basics that you need to know. These yellow blocks represent a shield. If they don't have cracks in them, like they do, like the way they look now, they'll take 2 hits or a gambit to break. When you break them all, the monster is dazed for a turn and can't retaliate.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's
Gambit's,
Gilbert, about to die.
Yeah, unique thing about this stage, the enemies that you didn't kill are still around.
Yeah.
But anyway, particulars about the monster. When he says a gambit to break, if you launch a gambit and it would hit a spot directly, as in like the gambit starts on that spot, it will shatter that gambit. All the spaces that are adjacent to that one spot will take 1 like unit of damage and will crack the shield, not break it. He'll probably show
Violet, relax.
I forgot you had the Sword of the Creator.
I did too. I was about to use Nosferatu, but I'm a thief, so I can't.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? Just totally.
I forgot you were a thief, dude.
Same.
Yeah, watch out for the mage behind the dude, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I saw him.
Oh yeah, you actually have that thing up. I forgot.
I'm also trying to get everybody out of the way because there are enemies on the side that I don't feel like fighting.
Yeah. So Miklan, the demon, he will like run down and attack people, but it takes him a turn because he moves slow. I'm pretty sure at least. So it's good to have.
I actually really wish
Gilbert
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys see how her critical hit is 59% just because.
Yeah.
That was really good. Everybody.
Another thing about Gilbert here, he will die.
Oh no, he's about to die right now.
Right now, yeah.
I could save him, but like, no, he's a deadbeat dad. Oh, that's a lot. I'm glad you dodged.
Oh yeah, I wasn't actually worried about it. I'd have mentioned it otherwise. My bad.
No, that's fine. Where is that mage going?
I think he's gonna try to hit you from the side.
I mean, I guess.
Say goodbye to Gilbert, everybody.
Oh my god, didn't even hit it.
I thought you were gonna heal him with
Mercedes.
Yeah, but you attacked instead.
No, there's no reason to. Literally, there is no consequence for him dying.
Don't you get a thing if he survives?
No.
Okay. Anyway, that monster is doing a special. Oh god, that monster's doing a special attack. They all have this ability they can do.
Impressive.
I like the monster real quick.
Yep.
That's the range. When it does it, I'm pretty sure you just take a bunch of damage.
It's literally like a gambit to everyone in that range. Only you don't you don't lose the ability to move.
Yeah, your stats will decrease, and I don't think they can kill you. Like those can kill you. They absolutely can.
Yeah, they can.
So the best you can knock them out of this. If you break all the shields, the monster does get stunned for 1 turn and can't do anything.
Also, yeah, when you break a shield, it targets the person that broke it.
Right.
Oh, that's perfect. But you can't get up there. Dang it.
So the reason the shield is so important, I should say, is they take a lot less damage when the shield is up. Like you can still kill a monster if the shield is there.
I don't think magic is effective on them at all.
Yeah, and I think there's some other quirk with it. I can't remember what it is.
They also can't get critical hits.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
But every time you break a shield, the monster is temporarily stunned, so the next attack, it can't counterattack against it.
Now's our chance.
Did it.
So, Gaston could have done this first.
Could have.
But he didn't.
So yeah, now its shield's broken. You get, very important, every monster that you can, break their shield, because you get aura for it. And that's how you win.
It only happens the first time you do it, just for the record. Monsters can regenerate the shields, but the first time you break them, that's when you get it, and no other time after that.
Correct.
So,
Oh,
so
good
don't
job.
don't think you can, grind out a single monster and get a ton of stuff from them. I think that's the first thing. The second thing is this extra health bar, right?
Yeah, they all have extra health bars. As you can see up here, these diamonds, each one represents a health bar. Some of the bosses towards the end of the game end up having like 4 of those.
I think that's the most is 4, unless that turtle has 5.
No, the highest is 4.
I thought. So yeah, I really actually like this mechanic as far as fighting monsters goes. It feels way better than just throwing random guys against monsters in other games, like as a final boss.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I like Ashnard so much is he's just a guy.
Kill it. Thank you, Ingrid. Did it.
Hooray.
I think it has 1 more health bar.
Yeah.
Because we're on maddening mode, ladies and gents.
Yeah. So because, well, I guess, everything's done. Because he broke his shield, he doesn't do anything on his turn.
Oh, the mage
Either-
can't decide what to do.
Yeah.
But now he can attack us back.
Yeah,
He does
and
only
it-
have a range of 2, though.
Yeah. So for credit, that's fine.
I was hoping to. That's why I did it. Oh my goodness. Mages
I was
just
about to
don't...
say,
What happened to a couple videos ago
where they were just critting all day?
where they couldn't
every
help
day?
themselves?
Yo, Arcane Knuckle this guy.
I wish I
You
could.
don't have. I meant to say Killer Knuckle this guy, but
Don't have that either.
Felix does. I was saying kill it with Felix.
I just want her to get to level 10 real fast.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Really?
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go. Rip everybody else, right?
Yeah.
So later in the game, we're going to see different types of monsters. Variations on that particular one.
Goddess, the beast is gone. Yet Miklan and the lance remain.
I like how the lance twitches, by the way.
It's over.
It's gross. I hate
It
it.
is.
And leave this place.
See, that took
This is
5
like-
turns instead of 15.
Yeah, this is like the first important plot point about like the overall story that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
dealing with.
In fact, it's so important that they won't let you skip the cutscene that comes afterwards.
Yeah.
Also, it gives us an opportunity to do a thing that we otherwise could not do in any other story.
That man. His form was
Oh, yeah.
changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Upon that sight, it
Super
made
gross,
sense that
actually.
your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power.
Probably.
Yet even still, that power seems familiar.
It's got to be weird that she like doesn't realize, hey, I'm a god.
One who wields the sword of the Creator.
Yeah, until she.
Does that
Yeah.
mean you possess that power too?
Literally until it's too late, she just doesn't remember.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess I'll help you out with my god power now.
The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection.
Not
I have already
really.
heard Gilbert's
Time traveled twice. Yes, really.
what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming.
Oh, wow, that sounds really duplicitous,
All
Rhea.
regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that.
Man, if only she could see the future.
Please ensure the
Right.
students who accompanied you understand that as well.
Who wants to make Rhea mad?
His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
I think he was just poor and needed something to do.
If someone without a crest were to wield the relic you possess, they would likely meet the same fate as
I
Miklan.
don't know
But
if
you,
that's true or not.
you're good.
However, have been chosen.
Actually, I don't think crest weapons can kill you.
No, what I mean is,
The
this one doesn't have a
formally
crest.
returned the lance to House Gautier.
remember?
Yeah.
Sort of the creator is unique in that. So could it, like, turn someone into a monster?
Yeah. Now, for the record, in Blue Lions, this is the only time you get this option when she asks you to return the lance. So no. Fuck you.
What is the meaning of this?
We like it. We're keeping it.
Excuse me. Lady Rhea.
What's up, Sylvain?
What's up, brah?
For recovering the relic of my family.
This is the best thing Sylvain's ever done and ever does in the whole story.
Correct.
May I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to
And define
On my
deplorable.
family's name and on my brother's life, I swear it.
Oh, did they kill Miklan? I'm pretty sure they do, right?
Nah, he's dead.
Okay, cool.
However, I have one condition. You must never allow another to wield this lance.
We're gonna break that immediately.
They've clearly demonstrated what fate awaits them.
Yes.
So that's the game's way of telling you that you shouldn't give that lance to anyone.
Fuck
It doesn't
that.
really it doesn't tell you why, necessarily. But mechanically, if you do give that lance to anyone else who doesn't have the proper crest, they just take. We mentioned it before. They take damage at the every time they fight with it.
We don't follow the rules. We're Fire Emblem players. Whoever needs it is gonna get these crest weapons, and that's the end of that.
Who are you gonna give it to though?
Miklan. It happened to my uncle as well.
I remember in another file I gave it to Hilda until she got her axe.
All families whose
But
bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites, but House
maybe I'll give it to Dedu.
further.
Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Since I have Happy, I get to do that paralogue with her and Balthus. I'm definitely giving those gauntlets to Dedu.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To that house. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from...
Yeah, House Gautier and I think also Hilda's house. They fight Almirans?
They are granted
No.
special privileges.
Who do they fight?
No, Hilda's house fights Almirans, but I don't remember who.
They fight somebody
Gautier
else.
is.
Everybody's
Cannot be
racist.
measured by the
It's
possession
fine.
of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier...
I don't really think they go into
simply because still there is
that
no
much for
reason
the
why such
blue
crests
lines,
would
though.
stand the test of time.
It's really important
Imagine
with
what
a golden
bloodlines
beard
carry
for obvious
crests would
reasons,
dwindle.
but not so much here.
The blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust.
I mean, I
The
guess.
same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong.
Yeah, what is this straddling the fence junk, Dimitri?
He's being a real weenie right now.
Should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith.
So reasonable too.
I mean, it is, but I can't take it seriously with his spaghetti noodle hair.
I thought you were gonna say I can't take it seriously without killing everyone. He disagrees.
I mean, look, he'll do that for me in like what? Give it 5 years.
I mean, well, he'll, Edelgard will do it.
To cut away that which is
Give it
Somebody will.
5 years.
Pretty much everybody but Claude.
Yeah. What a cool guy.
Yeah, Claude would rather dress up as Edelgard than kill anyone.
Fair.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult
All of these cut scenes.
Yo, remember how mad she was like 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago?
like a few minutes ago.
forever, just as I expected. You
Oh,
have
just like that? I've mastered it?
Leader.
Okay.
Now then, I shall tell you about your mission.
Oh, wait, I know what's gonna happen now.
Archbishop.
Sedith, what
Yes.
troubles you?
Flame is missing.
Oh, no.
Professor, have you seen Flame recently?
No.
have
I
seen-
literally just came back from a mission, bro. Why would I have seen
She
Flame?
may be in danger. Oh no, no, no! What am I to do?
Calm yourself, Sedith.
See, I will say that one thing I don't like about the production values in this game is that the voice actors do such a good job, and often the animations don't match the voice actor's voice. Like, he's just like, no, what am I going to do? And his character just kind of like shaking his head like he's disappointed.
Reminds me of Custom Robo, but yeah.
Yeah. That was a good
Shout out to
game
that
that
game.
nobody played.
It's a shame. I love that game.
Yeah, it's really good.
Part 1.
Uh-oh.
White Cloud.
Who could it be?
A Reaper? I don't think we run into any characters who even are
Nah.
remotely similar to that
Nah,
description.
probably not. You're probably right.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus.
These are still cool. I'm going to say that a bunch of times, but like, shout out to whoever did these drawings.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool way to separate each chapter in a way that also adds lore.
Shout out to that Robin Hood guy there too.
Oh, with this bugle horn thing?
Yeah.
Nah, he's cool.
So we're gonna end it here on this screen, but there is one important thing that you should remember.
That you can open chests with keys or the lock touch ability.
Thank you. Yeah. This month is unique. I don't think this happens any other time. But you can end a month early.
I think it happens literally one other time. I can't remember when.
I think with Edelgard, right?
Yes. I think so. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. They're gonna officially give us our mission.
Seteth's younger sister Flame has gone missing.
And then we'll end after this.
I like how we waited 6 days.
Yeah, just in case.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own.
They probably lured her away with fish, though.
We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but found nothing.
If it wasn't for the fact that I knew they literally kidnapped her, yeah, that would make sense.
Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately.
Oh, spoiler alert, she got
Do not
kidnapped.
wish to consider the worst.
I mean, we know. What is it you're afraid of, Seteth?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night.
He's afraid of something more than that. Ray had covered for him. That's fine.
I just heard that Seteth is afraid of Batman.
Nor have they found any concrete evidence.
Or the Ashen Wolves, maybe.
Oh yeah, I guess. So Constance specifically.
Yeah.
There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well.
Note the text there, and that there was a slight pause before the word sister.
Professor,
I'm just saying, spoilers, not spoilers.
I think you only learn about that when you do their supports together, right?
No, you learn about it when you do their paralogue.
We do not have time to waste.
And doing their paralogue gets you the second best item in the game.
Oh yeah, the shield. No, it's spear. Excuse me.
Nah, you get the spear, which is really good, and you also get a staff that increases magic range by 1 and magic power.
Yeah,
it's like it's giant brand Thrisis.
I hope Flame is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Oh wow, where have we seen a Death Knight before?
I will say this gets on my nerves in a lot of games when they introduce a villain before like introducing the villain.
Yeah,
we didn't know that guy's name, but we met that guy, we fought that guy, we killed that guy.
We did.
But because the story doesn't necessarily know that happened, they're acting like they have no idea what's going on.
The story didn't want us to kill that guy yet.
Yeah.
But no, it's all good.
So, like, we as players would have some sort of idea and be like, I wonder.
Oh, I forgot about this part in Blue Lions.
The only place I've yet
So
to
did I.
check is the library. As you wish.
He's a big, strong black man. Surely nobody will try to fight me as we walk at night.
And who is that?
In the library.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Does his evil know no bounds? He's checking out books without a library.
I like how they set you up for this, and it's just like, oh no, it's Dimitri.
What are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
This happens with Claude too.
It does, but it happens.
Not this specific thing. It happens at a different time. But.
Yeah, I was saying with Claude, it makes more sense.
Finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We better.
A most
Yeah.
unusual man.
Whatever could he have been looking for? I don't know.
That book is quite askew. He must have rushed.
That's just a funny sentence.
The book is askew.
Yeah, it just sounds weird.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel.
We will learn that name very shortly if you haven't already played the game.
But look at that.
Yeah.
This Arundel.
Unfortunately, after we learn about it, the game doesn't care anymore.
What makes me annoyed is that the game doesn't care in the story where it should care either.
I can't imagine what this has to do with Flame.
Yeah, so just remember that is what the book said.
Yeah.
Because it's important, sort of.
Oh, it's Petra's birthday. Have some flowers.
She has gratitude.
She should. They're 200 gold worth of flowers. It's a lot of flowers.
Maybe it's just like an inflation thing. 100% of people decide to explore. Go figure, huh?
Yep. But next time, we're going to be searching for Flame. Because, you know, we have to. So,
yeah.
She's important.
Actually, hang on. Before you quit, can you skip?
Oh, I can.
All right. Never mind. We're good. I was just curious.
Oh, I can. Okay, interesting. I guess that makes sense, because even though you're supposed to just jump into the story, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll discuss all that next time as we search for Flame in Garreg Mach Monastery. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Later.